Hello everyone, this is Devon and not Victoria, and welcome to the special 7th episode of the Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast. So here I am today at the lovely and scenic UBC Vancouver campus. Here I'm between events here on orientation day. Look, lovely fountain there, things. It's very nice. It was raining earlier, but now the rain has stopped, so let's get down to business here before loud groups of overenthusiastic freshmen start walking by again. Today's episode is a little weird, in that the last episode was the interview with Austin and Tasha. I thought I'd put this here because I've been wanting to share it for a while. For those of you who listen to the blogcast, you'll remember that in the last episode there was a sketch which I co-starred in called Skye, Weldon, and the Crazy Cactus Caper. It was a funny little Old West sketch, similar to Young Guns Bonanza in the episode Over the Airwaves. So when I recorded my lines for it, what I did was I read all of the lines for every single part, doing different accents for each thing. So I changed my voice and read every single part like that, and yeah, that's how I did things. So hopefully you can hear me right now, and I apologize for what you're about to hear. I went through this very quickly when I recorded it. I made sure to get my own lines, doing Limp-Along Cassidy. You know, I did them well, but all the other ones I just kind of threw together. But I think it's pretty funny, and Austin and Victoria and Tasha thought it was really funny, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's kind of entertaining and pretty embarrassing. The art is thank you to Michael Wilmont for that. He's the one who... It was supposed to be the cover art for the thing. His drawing tablet ended up breaking, but those are the sketches. That's me and Tasha as Skye, Weldon, and Limp-Along Cassidy, so I'll let you get right into that. Enjoy. Okay, guys, here we go. Finally, the long-awaited recording of Skye, Weldon. Okay, let's see if I can do all these parts and record it into one single track. A long, long time ago. Sorry. Let's start again. A long, 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 long time ago, the western part of the United States was a wild place to live. No plumbing, long distances from town to town, and worst of all, bad cell phone reception. In those days, there were evil men and women who sought to do harm to others. And where there is injustice, there are people who fight it. These people became legends in their own time, and today they still inspire us. Such as the most famous female sharpshooter in the West, Skye Weldon. We joined Skye Weldon and her sidekick Limp-Along Cassidy as they are putting the infamous horse thief Franny Oaktree behind bars.
I tell you, it wasn't me. Those horses just wandered into my camp. I don't even know who they belong to.
Even though they said property of Owen Danner branded on their side?
I didn't have my glasses on.
I thought you wore contacts.
There, you see, I was completely blind.
Yep, blinded by greed, I reckon. Enough talk and get in that cell. It's gonna be your home for quite a while.
Whoosh. I'll get you for this, Skye Weldon.
Not without your contacts, you won't.
Oops.
Not without your glasses, you won't.
Contacts.
Well, I'm mighty glad you caught her, Miss Weldon. If she had been loose much longer, there wouldn't be a rocking horse left in this city, let alone a real one.
'Tweren't no trouble, Marshal. We were happy to help. Happier than a fly on a hot dog.
What?
It seemed like a good metaphor at the time.
That's a metaphor. Come on, Limpy, let's hit the trail.
Hokey dokey.
After getting some aspirin, Limpy and Skye once again head off into the west, seeking more injustice to justify.
Who writes this stuff?
We rejoin our heroes as they are making their way out to Hodge City.
Oh boy, we sure have been busy, Skye. On Monday, we captured Storch and Tucker, the card sharks. Wednesday came, and we broke up that stagecoach robbing gang.
I don't know, it's an Australian for Zen. That's how I...
Oh boy, we sure have been busy, Skye. On Monday, we captured Storch and Tucker, the card sharks. Wednesday came, and we broke up that stagecoach robbing gang.
Then on Thursday, I had that tooth pulled. Now that was something to remember.
So where are we headed now? The town of Dirtbag. Why there? Because that's where we'll have another adventure. And how'd you figure that? 2 reasons. Number 1, wherever we go, there's excitement. Number 2, I read the script already, so that explains it. Pew, pew, pew. Yaps! Were those gunshots? No, that was just my horseback firing. Man, I'm getting jumpy. Well, maybe there'll be a psychiatrist in town to help you. Very funny. Hey, isn't that Dirtbag up ahead? It sure is. Yeah, giddy up! I'm going as fast as I can. I was talking to my horse. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, here we are. Where else would we be? Huh? I was doing what you're always doing to me, you know, stating the obvious and then saying stuff that doesn't make any sense. You said, here we are, and I said, never mind. You said, where else would we be? Just drop it. Hey, how about we get a sarsaparilla? There's a saloon over there. The Yellow Mouse Saloon. Kind of a dumb name. Not really when you consider what the town's called. You got a point there.
Whoa, Bethesda.
Well, let's mosey on inside. Footstep sound effects. Footstep sound effects. Creak. Pretty quiet, ain't it? Whomp. I spoke too soon. Let's head over to the counter and order. Hey, barkeep, we'd like 2 sarsaparillas. Oh, and a plate of ribs. I'm a-wasting away here.
I'll go and get it for you in a jiffy. Go on and seat yourselves.
Howdy there. You from out of town? Yep, my name's Limbalong Cassidy. And I'm... Don't say it yet. Maybe I didn't space enough. Don't say it yet. Huh? This is a scene where people ask who you are and you show them a bullet. Oh, right. Does this mean anything to you? A gold bullet. What's this written on the side? Made in China. Isn't everything? Say, I know who you are. You're Skye Weldon. I'm right proud to meet you. I'm the sheriff around these parts. My name's Willie Gates.
Here's your barbecue ribs.
That's how I like 'em. You seem tiny. Hey, watch it, Kima Sloppy. You're making a mess. Hey, Sheriff, do you know a good hotel for us to stay here in town? Well, there's only one, the Better Bunkhouse, but you'd better be camping outside. The beds they got there are terrible. Why? Too many bed bugs? Nope, the beds are really uncomfortable. They're micro-soft. Well, I guess we should... Sheriff! Sheriff! Well, if it isn't Mad Beasley. Oh, I just realized I meant the British accent to be for the mayor, not the sheriff. Oh, well, too late to switch now. Sheriff! Sheriff! Well, if it isn't Mayor Beasley. What's up, Mayor? I was in my office when I received the mail. I saw a letter addressed to the whole town. It was Ship Pony Express. Sheriff, it's from the Bad Bandits. Bum, bum, bum!
What does the letter say? What do the Bad Bandits want? And who in the world would come up with such a mediocre name for a group of outlaws? All these questions will be answered when we return to the adventures of Skye Weldon, right after this.
Do-do-do-do-do. Has this ever happened to you? You're chewing a piece of taffy and suddenly you're done, totally eating it. All the chewiness and great flavor is gone. But if you try Forever Taffy, that will never happen. With Forever Taffy, you can chew it over and over and over again, and it will never go away. If you have braces, it'll stay even longer. Not only that, the taffy's flavor is eternal, too. Millions of tax dollars went into making this wonderful scientific accomplishment. Not to mention your senator's swimming pool. And now you can enjoy that gooey goodness as long as you want. So forget that comical candy. Get Forever Taffy. The indicated Forever Taffy may come with painful side effects such as painful jaw discomfort, loss of teeth, permanent fruity scented breath, and slightly blue skin tone. Forever Taffy. You'll never get over it.
And we're back with the adventures of Skye Weldon. When we last left our heroes, Skye and Olympia were in the Yellow Mouse Saloon with Sheriff Gates, when the mayor of the town gave them some shocking news. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I was in my office when I received the mail.
I saw a letter addressed to the whole town. It's from the Bad Bandits. What kind of name is that? Not a very good one. A 2-year-old could come up with a name like that. So, Mayor Weasley? That's Beasley. Whatever. So, who exactly is the Bad Bandits? I think that we should all read the letter first. I was just going to suggest that. Paper. I have paper around here somewhere. No, that's my diploma. I should do that. Paper crunch, sound effects. It says, Citizens of Dirtbag, the Bad Bandits, myself, Rough Randy, and my partner, Slippery Sam, just finished looting the area around Cleastwood. As you know, that's close to your town, but don't try to find us. You'll never know where we'll be found, so you better get ready, 'cause soon we may be heading to your town. This sounds serious. Are you sure they're not just monkeying around? No, they ain't. Those 2 outlaws have been robbing banks and stagecoaches, rustling cattle, and whatever else you'd expect a couple no-good lowlifes to do. And they always get away, is what I've heard. No lawman has ever caught them. Well, I guess it's a good thing I ain't a man. Come on, Limpy. Let's get us some rooms at the hotel. We're gonna have to wait for the Bad Bandits to make their first move. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The Bad Bandits have made their first move. Creak. What'd they do? They just rustled all the cattle of the Bacon Ranch. All right, Sheriff, I'll get Limp along and then we'll head on out there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, ba-ba-da-na-na-na. Voice for Oliver. This is awful, just awful. Those crooks throwing the... No, he said. This is awful, just awful. Those crooks rustled every last one of our cows. Maybe the cattle left because they were tired of eating salad. How's that? This place is called This place is called the Bacon Ranch, isn't it? It sure is, but Bacon is an acronym of me and my partner's first names. Bert Scruggs, Ernie Little, Calhoun Rogers, me, Oliver Reynolds, and Nathan Maxwell. See? B-A-C-O-N. Oh, I get it now. Can we please get back to the reason we're here? Of course. See, earlier tonight I was asleep in bed. What a coincidence, so was I. Limpy, please, don't interrupt. Well, I was suddenly woke up and I heard the doggies starting to make some kind of racket. Maybe old Rover was just trying to warn you. How's that? You know, your dogs were trying to tell you someone was rustling your cows. Limpy, he said doggies, not doggies. Doggies are cows. I should have said that. He did. Oh, just forget it. Go on, Mr. Reynolds. Well, I ran out to the corrals, and there was not a single cow to be seen. What about your partners? Did they see anything? Nope, 'cause they ain't ya. Bart went to visit his family. Nathan's been doing business at this housebound ranch. He. Ernie's off courting some gal at Fort Courage. Calhoun passed away a month ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. Me too. He made awful good flapjacks. Well, I guess we have enough to know that the Bad Bandits are somewhere around this area. Let's saddle up and go find them. All right, let's get dangerous. Huh? I don't know why I said that. Maybe it's because I've been thinking about ducks lately. Whatever, come on, let's get moving. Ju-ju-ju-ju-ju-ju-ju-ju, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do, ba-do. Say, Skye? Skye! What? I did it again. I'm still confused. You know how you're always so technical and... What's the use? You take all the fun out of doing it. Doing what? Forget it. It's not important. You know, you never did answer my question. What question? I was going to ask you after I said, say, Skye, before you interrupted me. What did you want to ask me? How come you know that the Bad Bandits were the ones who rustled all the cattle? Oh, I was wondering that too. I believe it's what you call a plot hole, so we know who's responsible without a reasonable explanation. Oh. Limpalong, I think we'd better split up so we can cover more territory. You go east for a ways, and then circle around to the west. Then I'll go north and around to the south. We'll meet back in town in an hour. If you find the hideout, get the sheriff. Okie dokie, see you later. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, ba-do-do-do-do-do. Man, I wish I could find their hideout soon. It's getting late and I'm getting hungry. I knew I should have stopped at them golden arches. Wait, what's that over there?
For those of you who can't see, because this is radio, what Limberlong Cassidy saw was a rocky hillside with caves littered through it. He's wondering if it could be the Bad Bandits' hideout.
I wonder if it could be the Bad Bandits' hideout.
Told ya.
I guess I should go take a look. Do, 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 do. Sure is dark in here. Whoa! Ow, that smarts. Sam voice. Who could I do? Oh, another accent. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'll just notice. I know, I trip over that rock every time. Who said that? I did. You did. Yep. Well, who's you? Who is... Oh, forget it. I'll just light my lantern. Thank you. Hi now. I think I recognize you. Really? Funny, I usually recognize me too. Hey, you're Slippery Sam, one of the Bad Bandits. Sure am. And you are? I'm Limberlong Cassidy. Why are you called that? My boots are always making my feet uncomfortable. Oh. Say, you're an intruder, aren't you? I guess so. Then you're gonna have to come with me so I can hand you over to Rough Randy. No. I can't do gun sound effects right now. I'm too tired. Just walk ahead of me and don't try anything stupid. Might you do anything stupid? Let's get going. Do, 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 do. How much further? Sorry. How much further? How much further? My dogs are really barking. I don't hear any dogs. Now I know how Skye feels. Sam, I told you to guard the entrance. Why are you? Well, what have we got here? I found him snooping around the cave and captured him double-handed. Good. He needs both hands to hold his pop gun. Pop gun? Pop gun? I don't trust him with a real gun. He doesn't exactly have his head on the shoulders right, if you know what I mean. Plus, he likes the sound of his pop gun better than a regular pistol. It hurts my ears. Just in case you get the idea of trying to escape, my gun is real. So, how's about you handing me yours, and you don't get any bright ideas? Oh, here. Hey, nice hideout you got here. Thanks, I decorated it myself. The Winnie the Pooh curtains were his idea. But there ain't any windows in this cave. I know, that's what makes it worse. I never would have thought that the Bad Bandits would have such an amazing hideout. Just so you know, the name wasn't my choice. My older brother Ethan made it up for us. He's very pushy. Well, I know who you two are, but you don't know who I am. You probably heard of me. I am Limberlong Cassidy. So are you William Boyd? No, I'm Skye Weldon's partner. You mean you never even heard of me? Skye Weldon? You hear that, Randy? So that little pest is around these parts. Well, that Miss High and Mighty ain't gonna catch us. Don't be too sure of that. She could shoot the wings off of flies back half a mile away. I don't like the sound of this. Pipe down, Sam. All we gotta do is wait for the boss to get here, and then we'll vamoose out of here. The boss? Who's he? You'll find out. He should be here any minute. Ah, here it comes now. What a perfectly written coincidence. Well, boys, have you got everything ready? Mayor Weasley? That's Beasley. Wait a minute. What's he doing here? Slippery Sam... I'm going to take a drink of water. Rough Randy is a little too rough for my larynx. That's better. What's he doing here? Slippery Sam found him snooping around the cave. So that means Skye Weldon isn't far behind. Let's get moving. Hold on a second. How are you mixed up with the Bad Bandits, Mayor? None of your business. Quiet, Randy. It won't do any harm to tell him. He's not going to be telling it to no marshal. You see, I met Randy and Sam in Hodge City several years ago. I was just elected mayor of Dirtbag, and I knew that there was... I'm starting to sound Australian again. Where is this coming from? You see, I met Randy and Sam in Hodge City several years ago. I was just elected mayor of Dirtbag, and I knew that there are several wealthy citizens in the area that can make me a small fortune. So I hired these outlaws to rob the small town surrounding Dirtbag. I'm still doing it, I can't even stop now. And to rustle all the cattle from Bacon Ranch. I get 50% of the profit, and then I'll head to Mexico to live a wealthy life. I know it's a cliche, but you'll never get away with this. Is that so? Who's gonna stop me? I'll be more than happy to. What? Huh? Who's that? Skye! It's so great to see you! Likewise. Now, if you gentlemen will please put your hands up, I'll get her. Pow! Randy, she shot the cork off my pop gun. So I didn't, and I'll do more than that if you don't get your hands up. Not so fast. If you try any more fancy shooting, your pal gets it. Skye? All right, you win.
You may be confused that Skye Weldon is giving up so soon. Once again, I must tell you what you can't see. Skye pretends to drop a pistol to the ground. She lets the handle go down first with a finger. She lets the handle go down first with her finger still on the trigger. She shoots at the rods holding the curtains which come crashing down onto rough Randy. Get the curtains off me! Thrashing sound effects. Now the rest of you put down your weapons. Here's your gun, Limpy. Thanks for saving me. I had to. You had the rest of my Snickers supply. Oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't want to lose my favorite sidekick. Do 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 ba dum ba da 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 ba da da da. Well, we sure do thank you for all your help, Miss Weldon. Oh yes, and you too, limp along. It was our pleasure, Sheriff Gates. It's just another normal day for us. So, do we get a reward for capturing the bad bandits? Well, actually, we won't take it. Why not? 'Cause we couldn't afford the taxes, that's why. Suit yourself, but thanks again for your assistance. Once again, you're welcome. Well, Limpy, I think we better get going. So long, Sheriff. You come back. No. So long, Sheriff. You come back now, you hear? We will. Bye. Hey, Skye. How were you able to find us in that cave? Easy. I read the script again. You gotta stop doing that. We can only break stories so many times. Well, we had quite an adventure, but it's time for us to ride off into the sunset. Skye, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Who cares? With the kind of writers we have, we can't be too picky. Well, that's all for now, folks. Skye Weldon and the Crazy Cactus Caper is a production of the Adventures in Odyssey blog, which was written and directed by Austin Peachey, with sound design by Austin Peachey. Man, that guy sure is busy. Our vocal talent included Devon Francis as Skye Weldon, Devon Francis as Limpalong Cassidy, Devon Francis as Sheriff Gates, Devon Francis as Mayor Weasley. That's Beasley. Oh, sorry, wrong accent again. Oh, see, that's what I was thinking before. That's Beasley. Devon Francis as Mayor Beasley, Michael Wilmont... No, sorry, not Michael. Devon Francis as Oliver Reynolds, Devon Francis as Slippery Sam, and Devon Francis as Rough Randy, with special cameo appearances by Devon Francis and Devon Francis. And I'm your announcer, Devon Francis. Thank you kindly for joining us, and have an awesome night. Alrighty, there. 22 minutes. Now, that wasn't as long as I thought it would be. Alright, here we go. Yeah.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us through that. I hope that wasn't too ridiculous for you guys. Like I said, it was pretty rushed. That was my single take through, basically, doing everyone. After I sent it to Austin, he said maybe he should just get rid of everyone else and just release that one as the final version, but hopefully you all enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun doing it personally, even if Rough Randy was a little hard on my throat doing everything all together. So, as you may have guessed, our next episode, episode 8, which should be coming out very soon, I hope, will be our review of episodes 729 and 730, No Chemistry Whatsoever, and The Friend Formula. So you can look forward to that. I can't remember what episode 9 is going to be, but I wouldn't tell you even if I did. So I think that's everything for now. This has been Devon Francis and not Victoria. And thank you for joining us on my side of the YouTube. This has been the Adventures in Odyssey Oddcast.